Hi, this is Zozo Trader, Zozo Stock Watch from the Trade Exchange, and I'm making a video on what I keep on my charts. Alright, first chart I'm going to show you is a 2-minute chart, and on that chart I keep an 8 EMA, 20 SMA, and VWAP. Okay, volume weighted average price. These are TC 2000 charts, and it's the platinum version. That means I get pre-post market, all real-time quotes, and this is a 2-minute chart. So once again, on the 2-minute chart I keep the 8 EMA, 20 SMA, and VWAP. Another chart that I keep up is a 5-minute chart with pre and post market on it, and on that chart I keep the 55 EMA. Next chart that I keep up is a 5-minute chart, and I keep VWAP, volume weighted average price, the 8 EMA, the 20 SMA, the 60 EMA, the 200 SMA, the 200 EMA, and I like to keep pivot points on my charts. Now, to put pivot points on your charts for TC2000, you just go under the indicators and you type in pivot points and you get pivot points. If you want to add VWAP, you go and in the search you type in VWAP and VWAP comes up. It's that simple with TC2000. So this is a 5-minute chart with regular market hours on it, okay, and the one before that was the 5-minute with pre and post market hours. The next chart that I keep up is the 15-minute chart, and on that chart I keep a 130 SMA, which is the orange dotted line, a 50 moving average, an 8 EMA, 20 EMA, 200 SMA, 200 EMA, and 50 EMA. Okay, so the 50 EMA is the dark blue dotted line, the 50 SMA is the solid blue line, the green dotted line is the EMA 200, the green solid is the SMA, and like I said, in orange is the 130, the blue line is the 8 EMA, and then I have the 20 EMA on this chart, and this is just market hour charts again. Next chart that I look at is what I keep up is an hourly chart, but I do not keep any indicators on the hourly chart at all. Okay, it's just a simple candle chart, and I watch this for support and resistance and for levels to break above. On my daily chart, for my daily chart, I keep an 8 EMA, the 21 EMA, 50 SMA, 100 SMA, 150 SMA, 200 SMA. I like to keep the 400 and the 400 EMA, and this one's showing Bollinger Bands. Sometimes I put Bollinger Bands, sometimes I take them away. So that's what I keep on my daily charts, okay? And then weekly charts, pretty much, you know, same thing, 50 SMA, etc., etc. I do keep a 10 SMA instead of the 8 EMA on my weekly chart, and I also like to look at weekly charts with the 13 and the 34. So I keep a separate chart. Now I don't really look at these during the day. I might look at these during you know, the night when I'm looking at my scans, etc. You know, these don't really come into play on the you know, during the day. So I'll go over it one more time, starting with the 2-minute. Okay, so here's the 2-minute. Once again, these are TC2000 charts, platinum version. I showed you if you want to add VWAP, you just type in VWAP, VWAP, and then there's VWAP. And if you want to add pivots, PIVOT, pivot points right there, and you just click on that and they would get added to your chart. But on this I keep VWAP, volume weighted average price, 20 SMA, 8, and then the 8 EMA, and I sometimes watch this for the 8 EMA crossing the 20 SMA. So because when you get crosses like that, you can get nice moves if you catch it. The other one that I keep up is a 5-minute chart, with pre and post market with a 55 EMA. That's this dotted blue line right there. And then I also keep up regular market hour chart, 5-minute VWAP, volume weighted average price, 8 EMA, 20 SMA, because I'm looking for 8 EMA crossing the 20 SMA, right? Faster moving average crossing a slower moving average. The 60 EMA, which is equal to the 20 SMA EMA on the 15-minute chart. Okay, so that's why it's equal to the 20 SMA or the 20 EMA. I forget exactly which one, but it's pretty close to both of those. And then the moving average, the 200 SMA, 200 EMA, and then the pivot points on the 5-minute chart. I also look at a 15-minute chart, and you can see the moving averages up on top. Okay, and let's see, the 1-hour chart I showed you right here that has nothing on it at all. I keep that up with nothing on it, no moving averages, just to look for support, resistance. I can draw lines off of this chart. And then I keep, then I have a daily chart up that I look at during the day. Sometimes with the Bollinger Bands, sometimes without. And then these are the moving averages that I keep on my chart. Okay, so that's the charts that I'm looking at. You know, and I might look at a weekly, sometimes at night, and the monthly, and some other charts at night for scans. And usually, you know, I mean, if a stock is really coming down hard, I may take a look at the weekly to see, you know, if there's a support area coming up for the that particular stock. All right, guys. So this is a video by Zozo Stockwatch, Zozo Trader on Twitter, and just going over my chart setups. And what I do is I have one monitor that I dedicate these charts to, so when I type in a symbol, it just flips into all those charts, and I can see them on my one single monitor. So I have one, you know, like one watch list. I click on a chart, a symbol, and then that symbol comes up and populates all those charts on one monitor. Okay, and then what I do with my other monitors, I'll keep like the SPY up, and I'll keep smaller charts up, like 5-minute charts or maybe 2-minute charts for different symbols that I'm keeping an eye on during the day for possible entries, you know, during the day or during the market trading hours. All right, so there's my chart setups. I think that's about it. Okay. Because I get a lot of questions like, what am I looking for? What am I looking at on my charts? What moving averages do I use? So I thought this would be easier if I just do a video, and I'll just click through them one more time. There's the 2-minute. So this one would be regular market hours. This one is pre and post. This one is regular market hours. 15-minute regular market hours. Regular market hours on the 1-hour chart, and then of course you know, the daily with regular market hours on the daily chart. All right, so I hope this will help you out. If anybody ever you know, asks me what moving averages, I'll just give you this video. You can watch it, and it should clear things up. All right, now one other thing I wanted to add: moving averages are just, you know, a reactionary area. They're not the holy grail. But by the combination of what I'm looking at, I kind of get, you know, levels that I think will work if the stock breaks out over those levels, or if it comes down into support and then possible bounces. So moving averages are areas where, you know, a reaction can occur. We're looking for that moving average to possibly hold, or for the stock price to get back over a moving average. They are not the holy grail. We are looking for a reaction. Okay, and day traders also do use daily charts. It's good to know if a stock is near the 50 moving average on the daily chart, or the 20 or the 21. You know, are you coming down to an area of support? So it's always good to have a daily chart up. And like I said, I like to keep a hourly chart up with nothing on it, so I can see kind of, you know, support and resistance area. Like, just for example, I have this Pepsi chart up and I'm on the 60, so you can see this was a resistance area, and then when it gets up over the red line, you get a nice move. Okay, the green line is drawn here because you have you know, support in this area, and you're kind of like in this channel, and when you finally break out of this channel, right, you get a nice move up. All right, so I didn't even, you know, put Pepsi on here for that reason or anything. I just happened to click on Pepsi. So, you know, that's what the 60-minute for me is for, to look for, you know, breakouts over particular levels or coming down to support levels. And I also line my charts on, you know, 2 and 5-minute charts too. All right, so I hope this will explain what I'm using and what I'm looking at. And like I said, I dedicate one whole monitor to those charts, and then when I click on my watch symbol in my watch list, it populates those charts, and I can take a quick look at you know, those different time frames for that particular stock, and it can, you know, happen really quick. And then what I do with my other monitors, I'm looking at, you know, I keep separate charts on there. I keep the SPY on my other monitors to keep an eye on the market, what it's doing, and you know, like kind of watch stocks I'm watching for possible entry during the day. All right, I have 6 monitors. Well, actually, on this computer I have 4 monitors, and then I have a laptop with a monitor, and then I have another laptop with a monitor. So I guess, what's that, 1 2 3 4 5 6, so it's 7 monitors that I'm looking at. Okay, so hope this will explain the moving averages to you. And this has been Zozo Trader from Twitter, and also Zozo Stock Watch from the Trade Exchange. And I'm also a moderator at greatstockpicks.com in Mike's room, and that's a day trading room. So I hope this helps you with the explanation of my charts. Have a great evening or day whenever you listen to this, and thank you very much for listening.